Oh yeah. Anyway, hey there guys, what's up? It's Autobot Mike 18 here, and of course as I start talking, a plane is going overhead because I go to school near an airport. Anyway guys, yes, it is time, as you can tell by the title of this video, it is time for another movie review. Why is the camera shaking? I don't know. Yes guys, it is Monday let me check my phone. Monday the 5th. I just got out of a class I had. I have something to do later on today. I have to go into the city. I'm going to the New York Film Festival. I'm going to see something, and I'll review it hopefully this week or next week. And I won't say what it is or anything, but I got a little bit of free time. I have like an hour, so I decided to review a movie that I saw this weekend. I was so busy this weekend, but I luckily got the chance to see this movie. It was one of my most highly anticipated films of this year. And of course, as you can tell by my screensaver on my iPhone, I have seen Sicario. That's right, guys. I watched Sicario. I do have the poster. I'm not going to hold it up for this entire review because, no. This is weird, and my hand, I don't know. Just look at me, okay? I'll hold it up from time to time. But yes, guys, Sicario was my number 5 most anticipated of the fall movie season. Why am I, like, blown out? I don't know. Yes. Now, here, I'm going to be honest with Sicario. When the trailers came out, they didn't faze me, you know? Like, I was excited, but I wasn't excited because of how awesome the trailer was, because it really wasn't. It was just blah, and it did give a lot of the movie away, by the way. But I was excited because of who was attached to the project. Guys, the director of this film is Denis Villeneuve, okay? I know I'm probably saying his last name wrong. I'm sorry. I say his name a lot on this channel, and the reason is because he is currently one of my favorite, or, you know, even before Sicario, he was one of my favorite directors working today. He has recently released 2 films in the last 2 years, back to back, and I love both of them. One of them is my favorite movies of all time, okay? So that was reason enough to be excited for this movie, and he was also reteaming for this film with his cinematographer who shot his movie in 2013, which was Prisoners, and that man is a very well-known cinematographer who goes by the name of Roger Deakins, and he also hired the same composer, Johan Johansson, who worked with him on Prisoners to score that movie, to score Sicario. And then when I saw the cast, I immediately got pumped for this movie and knew I just had to go see it opening weekend. And it got a wide release finally this weekend, and here I am with my review. So let's get into basically the premise of Sicario, guys. I've wasted enough of your time. So essentially, the movie is set in the present day, and our sort of sole-focused character is an FBI sort of tactical agent. Her name is Kate in the film, and she is played by Emily Blunt. She makes a very discovery early on in the movie with her usual FBI team somewhere in Phoenix, Arizona. Just a tragedy relating to the cartel, okay? And she gets asked to sort of join this special task force who, and at the head of this task force is Josh Brolin's character, who's also in the movie, and the special task force has to go into Mexico, infiltrate Mexico, to basically take down some heavy hitters, some of the, like, leaders of this cartel, okay? And on the side, we have a very mysterious guy, you know, he's very reserved, and you can tell that, like, he's hiding something, okay? And I don't want to say a single word about his character because so many things get revealed about him, especially come the final act of the movie. And in the movie, he's played by Benicio Del Toro. So that is our three-person cast, our 3 big actors in this cast, and that is essentially the premise of Sicario. Now, I'm going to tell you this much, guys. I saw this movie this weekend, Saturday, and I talked about it with two of my film classmates yesterday, who had also seen it on the same day as me. And we were talking about it, and one of my friends did not watch the trailer going into the movie and was completely blown away. He watched the trailer after he saw the movie and said, "Holy crap, there's a billion spoilers in here. Don't watch the trailers." So I'm going to relay exactly what he said. Don't watch the trailers. Now, I remember watching the trailers, but I don't remember them specifically. Like, I don't remember what happened in them. I got to, like, change the angle. My, like, cheeks are, like, blown out for some reason. And I rewatched the trailers, and damn, they gave away so much. So do not watch the trailers if you hate spoilers. So, guys, Sicario, what can I say? Like, it was one of my most anticipated, you know? I had the utmost feeling this movie was going to be good. And was I wrong? No, okay? Sicario is incredible, guys. This is by far one of the best movies I have seen all year long. It is just another perfect example of why Denis Villeneuve is one of the best directors working today, okay? I shit you not, all right? I'm going to say he's within top 5 best modern directors of today, okay? I would even go as far as to say he's in the top 3, okay? And if he releases another film next year, I think he's working on the new Blade Runner movie, or the remake, or the reboot, whatever you want to call it, or the sequel. I don't even know what it is. I haven't even seen the first one, but I'm going to go see that movie, and if it's great, like, he's going to be one of the best directors working today, you know? Not just number 3 or number 2, number 1. All right, that is how good this man is. And if he could pull off Blade Runner 2, like, that is a big budget project, mad props to the guy. But guys, everything works. Getting back to Sicario, everything works so perfectly in this movie when it's all meshed together in its final format. When I watch the movie in its final cut, everything down from directing, shot language, editing, acting, holy crap, camera work, cinematography. I love Roger Deakins. The score, the script, I mean, everything. Like, even like where they shot the movie, okay? Like the locations that they actually picked, the sound design, just oh my god, guys, this is just why you need to go to the movies and enjoy, like, this is why we go to the movies as cinephiles. We go to the movies to watch a thought-provoking, highly engaging, gripping thriller like this film with really well-resonant characters that have, some characters have several layers, some characters have a lot that they're hiding, and it slowly gets revealed as the film progresses. And I think the screenplay of this movie was really solid, because our main focus is on Emily Blunt's character, I would say, for the majority of the movie, until about, like, 25 minutes towards the end of the movie, like the last 25 minutes. Then it sort of shifts to someone else, and that may have been one minor problem I had with the movie, but I'll get into that. And something that, now I know Villeneuve did not write the script for this movie. Taylor Sheridan did, I think. And, but the same thing went with Prisoners. I don't think he wrote Prisoners. I think Aaron Guzikowski wrote it. I don't know how to say his name. But that movie worked a lot for me because the characters had, like, little, like, traits that, like, made them stand out. Like Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie, like, his eyes always went like this. Emily Blunt in this movie, like, she relies to smoking when, like, the tension is high and she's, like, fearing for her own life and the high stakes that are involved. And I just like how they add in those little character traits that really make us relate to these characters, in a sense. You know, they make them more human. And I feel that worked so well with the script. Even something that happened to Benicio Del Toro's character, I think a lot of people are going to really connect with. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to say crap about this movie. But yeah, like, the screenplay was excellent. The performances are incredible. Emily Blunt gives one of the best performances I've seen from her in a very long time. She's a very good actress, don't get me wrong. But she was incredible in this movie. There were some scenes that really demanded a lot of her, not only as an actress, but as this, like, human character that she's playing. This person who by the end of the movie is questioning what is right and wrong. And I love the ending so much, and I don't want to say anything about it, but Emily Blunt was incredible. The final scene she was in this movie, she killed it. She absolutely freaking killed it. There's a great apartment scene with an actor who shows up out of like nowhere, or a motel scene rather, and she killed it in that scene. She just absolutely nailed it. One of the best female performances I've seen all year so far, in all honesty. She was great. Josh Brolin, who I think doesn't get a lot of credit, honestly, as an actor. I really think he is like a really talented guy who just needs a lot more credit than he gets. Like say a movie comes out, like No Country for Old Men, just taking an example. Roger Deakins also shot that. Like, you have a movie like that, and you have, like, a great cast. Like, you have Javier Bardem in that movie. You have Tommy Lee Jones in there. Incredible. But then Josh Brolin sort of, like, gets forgotten about. And I don't think he should be forgotten about in this movie, because I think he was really good. I think he was quippy. He had, like, this thing about his character where he had, like, these snide remarks or something. Very, not ironic. What's the word? I can't think of the word. What was his character trait? I can't think of it. I'm sorry, guys. Very sarcastic. There we go. Just a great character all around. And Benicio Del Toro, man, you don't know much about him, and that works and it doesn't work, but it works more than it doesn't. And where his character goes come the final act of the movie and what he has to go through, that entire 25 minutes, that last 25 minutes, I was completely floored. I could not take my eyes off the screen. I literally was sitting back for most of the movie because I was really tired watching the movie. I had a long day before and I was on a shoot and everything. Literally in the last 25 minutes when something like massively shocking happens, I'm sitting up like this. And I'm just like staring at the screen and I'm like, what is going to happen now? Holy crap. Oh man, in the final scene, it's in a motel again, and it's between two characters. One of the final scenes, not the final shot, one of the final scenes just blew me away. So incredible performances all across the board for every one of these actors. Let's briefly, I loved, like, the score was incredible. I love how, like, the score had just, like, drum beats and this, like, sort of, like, maniacal, just, like, sinister tone going throughout the entire movie. Incredible score from Johan Johansson, just incredible. The film had an incredible pace. I think that the opening scene, like, was a perfect scene to hook my interest into the movie. The opening shot, even, just, like I'm like, okay, I'm in store for something good, awesome here. I think right after the first 10 minutes, the movie had, like it took a while to start back up for me again. I think it, like, slowed down a bit. But then, like, once our characters get, like, into Mexico, like, it picked right back up for me, and I just could not take my eyes off the screen. So all that worked really well. And what I'm saving for last, guys, is the cinematography. Because let's talk about Roger Deakins for a second. The man is awesome, guys, alright? The cinematography in this movie is some of the best I have seen all year. It not only does it look good, and the shots just it's been 2 days since I've seen this movie. Or almost 2 days since I've seen this movie. I'm just replaying shots in my head that just stick out. There are some incredible aerial shots of, like, a convoy riding into Mexico, or El Juarez, Mexico, and, oh man, there's some great, like, bird's eye shots of, like, a helicopter flying over, like, the sand in the desert, and there's just so many gorgeous shots. You know, there's a great long take in the movie, and it's just, Deakins knows what he's doing behind the camera and where he frames his actors. The lighting in this movie is so damn good, guys. He absolutely deserves a Best Cinematography nomination. This movie's probably going to get snubbed for everything, because all of Villeneuve's films have gotten snubbed. Thanks, Oscars. But that man deserves an Oscar for cinematography, okay? Roger Deakins just killed it in this movie. He added, like, a certain atmosphere to the movie, or a certain tone with his shot language. I love just everything in relation to the actual shots that were used in the movie. The cinematography is gorgeous. The staging, the blocking, all that, and that all goes to Villeneuve's end. But I cannot stop thinking about several shots in this movie. Like, you know that Twitter account, like, One Perfect Shot? I follow that account and I retweet a lot from them. A lot of shots in this movie should be retweeted or posted by that Twitter account, okay? That is how good they are in this movie. And something I love about Roger Deakins, the man is varying. Like, he doesn't have one specific, like, technique or style that he just sticks to with his cinematography. Like, if you're watching a movie shot by Roger Deakins, you'll never know right off the bat, unless you know beforehand, or unless you see the credits at the end, that Roger Deakins is the one who shot it, because he makes his movies, like, he doesn't have a particular style. He varies it up for every single movie, and that is what makes a good cinematographer, and that is why I just give him the utmost praise in this movie. Everything else, though, worked. Villeneuve, one of the best talents we have currently working today in Hollywood. This man needs to be talked about more, guys. Okay, he's a French-Canadian who is just a brilliant man who provides not only quality entertainment, but highly suspenseful and gripping tales. Okay, and he films the screenplays that he receives and gets them and brings them to life, makes them energetic, makes the tension feel real, the pacing and everything, makes the stakes high, makes us feel or connect with these characters, and that, my friends, are the qualities of a fantastic director. Villeneuve deserves an Oscar nomination for Sicario, okay? He should have gotten Oscar love for Prisoners. That didn't happen. Thanks, Academy. But he deserves it here as well, because incredible job for him. 100%. Everything worked, guys. Everything that I've just been talking about. I am going to give Sicario a solid grade of a 9.25 out of 10, or an A-. Now, I know it seems like I haven't had a negative thought about this movie. I have but two problems. One I mentioned briefly earlier was, yeah, like, I felt like right after the first 10 minutes, the movie dragged like a hair. And then my only other flaw, and it concerns Del Toro's character, I feel that he, like, what is revealed about him was revealed at a good time, but I felt we needed more to sort of build up on that. Like, it was kind of just like it just shows up in the movie in the last 25 minutes. And you're like, holy crap, that's what is going on with his character. That's why his character is the way he is. And I just thought that was a little jarring. But other than that, everything else was literally perfect. I love this movie. I want to watch it again, because that's another thing. I watched it and I was really tired, so I didn't get to really enjoy it like I wanted to, but I am going to definitely watch it again on Blu-ray. Buy it on Blu-ray for sure. Guys, if you have not seen Sicario, please do yourself a favor. It is wide now. Go out and see this movie. You will not regret it. If you are a fan of Villeneuve, if you did not like Enemy, but you loved Prisoners, you'll love this movie, okay? I love both Prisoners and Enemy a tad bit more than Sicario. But everything working for this movie was just near perfection. I love Sicario. I can't wait to see it again. Guys, if you have seen Sicario, let me know what you thought of it down below in the comments. And guys, thank you as always so much for watching my reviews. I'm sorry this video ran longer. I just had a lot of good things to say about this movie. I really enjoyed it. It's the best movie of the fall so far, and I just absolutely loved it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.